Alright, I started this one on a live stream. It's Hornstone, and I think I'm going to finish it out as a turkey tail. Now, I've got some turkey tails in the book, the Overstreet Guide. This is the 13th edition, Overstreet Identification and Price Guide. And I've got enough room for turkey tail. They come in different sizes. These are half size on this page. This one's a full size. So I've got the size. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with these. I got two of these Hornstone bifaces. I think I'll make turkey tails out of both of them, right? But I'm going to do this one on video. Yeah. And I was looking at which end should I make the base and the tip. I think I'll make this one the tip here so I can get rid of all that little crud, all that cruddy stuff around the edge on this side, because the point will get pretty narrow here, so I can get rid of that. And then down here, I got to make it very narrow for the stem. It's already really steppy down here, so it'll give me a chance to get rid of those step fractures. Okay, all right. Yeah, actually two people I think requested turkey tails, so I might as well. I haven't made very many of those, so hopefully I'll get the proportions right. I'll just look in the book, I suppose, and I need to make a template so I don't have to keep looking in the book. All right, so yeah, like I said, I started this on a live stream. If I remember, I'll put the live stream number somewhere down below in the comments or something. I've been napping all kinds of different materials this week, so I've got to get used to this one all over again. So the ends are pretty much the same on turkey tails. Just as a general rule of thumb, the points look to be about the same on both ends. Come on. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to make it look symmetrical. I'll do most of my work with indirect percussion. Yep. Saves time and energy. It's late tonight, so I don't want to. I was going to do a rock to point, I suppose, or try to finish out one of the other things that I started. You know, I got part 1 and part 2 and so forth that I haven't finished. I got various videos that are sitting unfinished. The series have been unfinished. I got to do the productivity series with Obsidian, and I got to do the stuff I started on live streams. I'm going to finish those out. Various other things. I can thin this down more too if I want. I don't know if I want. Yeah. Well, that took care of the step fracture. I hope it didn't make it too narrow though. Let's see. Yeah, I might not talk very much tonight because I am very tired. But these are supposed to be very thin, right? As far as I know. All the side views that I've seen from turkey tails have shown very thin turkey tails. Yeah, again, it might not be exact proportions, but you know, I gotta make do with what I got. I already took off too much from the edge with a bite on that side. Now, some of you guys know a lot about these. I don't know if these showed signs of resharpening. If so, it would be nice to know. I just read the short description in the Overstreet guide, and I didn't see anything about resharpening. Were these resharpened down into nubs, or they're just found this way? I saw that they were found in caches mainly. I think. Or often. One of the two. They're often found in caches or mainly found in caches, which means groups of these points. Were they all strung together on a necklace or something? Who knows? Or, you know, stashed so that a group of people can use them in a ceremony. A group ceremony. I don't know. Dang, it's not going to be cooperative. Is it? All right. So, yeah. I think I can get away with that. I think so. I think I saw one that had a real narrow tip on it. So let's continue with the base. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes down here. It's not very consistent. As you can see, it's got hard spots and crusty spots and really nice spots. Yeah. Really bad spots and nice spots. And some of these had cortex on the tips or the base or both or neither. But yeah, you can maximize the length on these because it's got 2 points. Yeah. The base and the tip are both pointed. So you can pretty much get the maximum length from that particular piece of rock with this type of point. Yeah. And that obviously that's what they did, because sometimes they would leave the cortex on the tip and the base. But just a general form of 2 points allows you to get the most possible length from a piece of stone. Length was important for some reason to these guys. and I just ate something. I just ate some dinner that I didn't eat earlier, and that made me even more sleepy. Yeah. So hopefully I'll stay awake long enough to get this done. These seem simple enough, right? But it can be deceiving. Yeah, I know all about deceiving. Some designs seem really simple, but then it's difficult to get the right proportions. It's got to look right. There's a bite taken out. Okay. Yeah. Trying to thin it more sometimes not such a good idea. Yikes. What is going on with this side? This side's very crunchy. Yep. Yeah, I can't be messing around with this. Are these supposed to be super sharp? I don't know anything about these, actually. I'm going to assume they're supposed to be sharp. Well, that solves that problem. Yeah, inconsistencies in the stone. I'm surprised it survived to be as long as it was, or as wide as it was. I mean, I want to get those step fractures out of there, but I don't know now. I'm supposed to get them from that side, but if I try to hit from this side again, it's probably not gonna work. It's gonna make it too narrow. Let's see what happens here. Ah, yeah. Voila. Uh-huh. Yeah, easy peasy. No problems. No problem at all. Yeah, I wish. That was lucky. Still looks too crackly. It is thin, right? Yeah. I thought this was going to be the nice side of things down here at the tip or at the base. But no, it got really crackly all of a sudden. Yikes. Just that little steppy area. Might be able to pick out that step fracture a little bit. That flake hit me in the face. It's in a spot that's not easy to pressure flake. Good enough. So yeah, I just need to make it more symmetrical. And sharpen it up, put some notches in it, be all done. And be careful in the area where it's got the seam of quartzite, looks like. Yeah, it's dicey to hit down in this area. Yep. Okay. All right, let's switch. Be a little more precise. I could probably do the notching with this tool as well. Yeah. Not yet though. Symmetry is first. These did not have a needle tip, but they had long tips sometimes. Right? Still a little bit rounded up here and not extremely pointy as far as the very tip. It's very narrow, but it's not that pointy. The ones that I saw in the book, just a little bit rounded on the top and the bottom, just a little bit. I was hoping I'd clean up the edge a little bit better. With percussion, but I'll have to use pressure on the final stage. Yep. That was good. I suppose I could finish it out with percussion. As long as it doesn't do that too much. side just keeps getting more and more narrow. It's kind of steppy. There was no serrations on these, right? As far as I could tell, there's no serrations. So I'll probably switch over to a bigger percussion flaker so I can smooth out the edges with the, and then not have the serrated look to it. Because with the smaller tip flaker, it looks like there's serrations on the edge. I can't get rid of the steppiness. I think they preserve the maximum amount of width also with these. By the way it looks, that it really was wide in the middle. So it looks like they preserved the most width and length. Maybe because they use special stones for this type of point. They wanted to capture as much of the special stone as possible. Yeah. That's what I would do. Maximum width and maximum length. I'm just going to use a spatula tool to get rid of the serrated looking edge. I'm not too concerned about sharpening these up. You know, this one and the other one. It will be sharp, but it won't be like super sharp like some of the other stuff that I make. I think we're going mainly for design on this one. I think that's what they were going after too. On the best made ones, it looks like the symmetry was really good. I'm not going to make the symmetry perfect, because the whole thing is kind of crackly still. But I'll make it as symmetrical as time allows. I gotta go inside. I'm falling asleep. I still gotta upload this. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's very crackly. I am going to sharpen this part. You know, this is the widest area. Let's see. I don't want crackly stuff on the edge. What is that? Lots of quartzite mixed in. Yeah. It's just shaped. It's not sharpened all that much. I'm going to sharpen this right here. This is too dull and too lumpy. Let's see. Yeah, it's very crunchy. So it looks like these things were made with big bold flakes. So I'm not going to try too much flakering on this, if I can help it. Yeah. Bite out of it. But there was a weird spot right there. There. Now the edge is thin and sharp. Right there. On the other side, it's got that crunchy area, so I don't want to mess with it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that side. Okay, so just going to do the notching. Yeah. We'll try it. Let's see. Do I have a sharper point? I know I can use this. I made this notcher the other day, but it's for vertical punch work. I think I can still do this. Did I say vertical punch? Vertical pressure work. This is for vertical pressure work. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Some of this is very easy to nap, and some of it is very difficult to nap. It's the worst combination. Yeah. Because once you think you got used to it, it says, nope, you're not used to it. I don't want to push hard on this. No, I do not want to push. See, I'm running into that little quartzite vein. I'll just leave it like that. I think there was a slight constriction above the notches, so I'm going to put in a slight constriction. Oops. Hopefully without removing too much of the edge. Little crystal pocket right there. The slight constriction above the notches seemed to be a pretty common Native American thing on various different points. I'm trying to get rid of the dull spots and thick areas. It's a little bit difficult with all that quartzite. It's a little bit crude, yeah. I think the notches are supposed to be bigger. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to enlarge them just a little bit. If I try any harder, it's going to snap something. I'll bend my spatula tool. But that worked a little bit. It's not supposed to be that pointy. It's supposed to be squared off to get the best effect. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Cool. Nice little pop outs. Mm-hmm. Thick spot right there. That's that crackly area, isn't it? No, not like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. Yeah, if I do any more, it's gonna ruin it. It's already steppy and crunchy and all that. So yeah, it's thin. The real ones are very thin. I don't want to mess with it up here. Yeah, with since this one is the first one, give me some practice. Hopefully I'll do better on the next one. Yeah, I don't want to mess. I shouldn't try to mess with it. No, it's good enough. Let's see. Just see 50 millimeters by, hopefully it's 5. No, it's 6. 8-1. Yeah, a little better than 8-1. It's not bad. Yeah, there you go. Finished it out as a little turkey tail. It's not as sharp as I usually get them, but I can trim it a little more. I'm just not sure that they're serrated. I think they're not serrated at all. Yeah, the edges look really smooth to me. Yeah, it's not serrated at all. Just a lot of big, bold flaking and edge wear on some of them. These look like they've been picked with the pressure flaker and stuff. Some of the notches are big, like they did those with percussion. They look like percussion notches. Mine are a little bit too persnickety. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I like it. All right, there you go. Let's get this out of the way. There you go. That's it. Can't turn it off. Yeah, now that's it.